Oh, hello. Welcome to Learn About Security from the UnNerded team.
Hello there.
I'm here today with Jake, Hurley, Chris and Chapman.
Hello.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Basically, we're going to be running through a number of security issues that the modern computer user faces.
We are indeed.
Looking forward to it.
So should we advance?
Let's go.
Well, we can't just stay on the introduction all the time, can we?
Here we go. So firstly,
We're going to be covering man in the middle. Now, the best way to think about man in the middle is basically a technological version of pig in the middle. Who played pig in the middle?
yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Every British person in the world.
Well, you would have thought so.
Sean Connery.
So, what it is, it's two people, either side, throwing a ball to each other, and one person in the middle trying to catch the ball. That's basically what man in the middle is. You've got two computers, both trying to transmit to each other, and a computer in the middle that's faking being the receiving computer. So that what this ends up as is the computer in the middle ends up with a full copy of all the data that's sent between, because each computer thinks that it's sending it to the receiving computer when in fact it's sending it to the man in the middle.
Essentially leeching.
It's quite a clever way of stealing data, isn't it?
Yeah, but there are ways now that they can prevent it.
It often can go undetectable for quite a long time as well.
Yeah.
Isn't it
It's sneaky though, isn't it?
It's encryption is one of these.
Certificates.
Oh, certificates.
Definitely
Certificates. Yeah. We'll
Or
be
you can
covering
check
that at the end.
You can check the
we'll-
sent reports as well. It should have IP report.
Yeah.
But then you've got to know the IP address of the machine you're connecting to. You might not know that.
Or you could ask.
Oh, you
Oh
could
no,
ask.
you couldn't
Yeah.
ask. You couldn't ask.
You
If
could do a
got-
test.
No,
You could do
if you're
preliminary.
doing
You
if
could
you're doing
do.
a man in the middle attack, it will go to the other person.
Yeah, but see, you were doing a man in the middle test. It could. You could see where
It's difficult, but there are common ways now that they've implemented to protect it.
So do we
Right.
continue?
Okay.
Let's continue.
So let's continue. Yes. We've got spyware. I think Chapman, this is your one, isn't it?
Oh, dear.
Do you like a bit of spyware?
I'll do spyware.
It's your area of expertise.
Yeah, spyware is basically like if you download something, it can just sort of hide away on the computer, and there's two types. There's the stuff that logs your keystrokes. So, like if you were to type in a password, it would log that and know what your password is for stuff. And there's the screen monitoring one, which will monitor your screen. So you.
Yeah, but that's pointless, really, isn't it? If you
Yeah.
think about it, what's
Yeah.
the point? Unless you're doing like.
There's reasons for it, like if you want.
Unless it's the FBI looking at someone, I mean, it's nothing.
You might want to copy some like documents and stuff that have got on the screen or something like that.
I'd say key logging is probably the worst one out of the lot.
Yeah,
considering.
you can do bank details, anything.
And if you're screen viewing, you'll just come up with asterisks anyway, so it won't really.
Spyware is fairly detectable.
Or the
as well.
webcam.
Most antiviruses
yeah.
will cover it.
webcam also.
And even if it doesn't, some of the free ones don't cover spyware.
No, yeah.
You can get Spybot Search and Destroy, which is free.
But
And
we'll
that's-
go on to that.
We'll go into that at the end.
So now let's just move on to what brute force. Isn't
Yep.
it?
Brute force.
Basically, this is the way you can get into people's certain accounts because it tests, a password so many times a second, like millions and millions. This has become very popular now, but it used to just do simple tests using just the dictionary. So hackers or attackers would just literally just have a database full of words that used to be in the dictionary. But now, because passwords are getting more complicated, they've changed that now. So previously, when password, if you like P455W0RD, you could have that used to be fine.
It's not now.
But nowadays, no, it's not. You have to have, well, you don't have to, but you should.
It's
insert,
advised.
yeah, you should have symbols in and numbers, capital letters, non-capital letters. So the thing is, what it does, it just goes through AAA or A, and then it'll go through all their like A's and then all the capital A's and all the different combinations like that.
Just go through everything.
But if you
Yeah,
think
it's-
about it, when you add a character, one more character to the length of your password, think about how many more combinations the brute force has to try to get to this new password.
The longer the password and the more symbols and stuff you use, the more
Yeah,
secure
so
it's gonna
I believe
be.
it's-
something totally random like PYU79 dash plus equals 2 plus 9.
Is that your password?
No, it's not.
But the problem with that is they're quite easy to forget.
Well, yeah.
The
I can't even remember what I just
easiest
said,
thing
so-
to do would be to have something that you know about in real life but isn't online. So mine is largely based around my car, but there's no way you'll be able to guess it simply
What, so
because.
what?
And it's 12 characters long with a special character, and it's alphanumeric. and I believe that should keep you secure. Even
You've
if
literally just, if someone, oh, no one's going to see your car apart from us, so
Yeah,
we
but
could probably get into it somehow.
couldn't, you still couldn't.
We could try.
You could try.
You could try.
We could brute force you.
But no, my passwords are like, what, 14, I think, 14 digits long. And that's alright, it's what I can remember. It's the best thing to do is do what you remember, considering there's certain programs out there that help you remember. What's that one? I can't remember what it's called.
LastPass.
LastPass. Which helps you remember your password and it's all encrypted and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, methods.
but yeah, that's yeah.
But just about to sum it all up.
Yeah, just probably.
Continue.
Right, so let's continue. Oh, simple prevention.
Preventative methods.
This is quite simply.
Preventative methods is basically all the antivirus software that you have. Any antivirus you can get, there's quite a lot of free ones that actually do the job quite well, but obviously they do the job to a certain extent, which means you're going to have to buy, you will actually eventually have to buy better software to get the better package. Although buying better software often has its downfalls, like takes up processing power. So
That's only a few, I
if
think.
the scan,
I think it's only Norton.
most of AVG does it, I know for a fact.
No, AVG doesn't. I think.
It does.
McAfee.
McAfee
No
is
one
AVG.
likes McAfee.
McAfee
I've
is
got
AVG.
McAfee.
Why?
Pretty much.
Everyone hates McAfee.
It was free.
Yeah, it comes
Laptop.
free with most Dell laptops.
Yeah, well,
I had
got
it for a
McAfee
year.
on mine. And I just used a month free trial and that was it, and installed it because it's terrible.
So I've got a year, so
Yeah, so did
I
I.
might as well use it.
But now, because obviously I think we're all running Windows 8 now, that you've got
Yeah.
Defender as standard, and
Yeah,
I
you've got
find that's
Defender
more than
Yeah.
suitable.
But I've
Essen-
still got AVG nonetheless.
Essentially, the software you have will prevent any sort of attacks, programs running such as spyware, viruses, etc. Blah blah.
You've
blah.
got Spybot Search and Destroy for
Yeah.
as a free spyware scanner, Malware Bytes as a free rootkit
We'll
scanner.
go on to Spybot in the next video, I suppose.
Yeah.
And we'll discuss
Could
that a
do,
bit
yeah.
further.
I think another thing we should
But-
also discuss is that antivirus software will always be behind on the latest viruses because
That's
The
true.
reason for this simply
Yeah.
because the
Anti-
pioneers in this case are the virus makers, and
Mm.
then the virus software protector
Developers.
developers,
Don't know
the
until they
antivirus
know.
software developers are constantly fighting a losing battle. They're constantly trying to keep up
Because
with
they
their.
have to find the viruses and say, right, we need to
However, they do,
adapt
This
to
this is
one.
new, and they're
they
constantly.
do tend to do pretty.
Essentially, in most cases, they won't actually know
No.
until they
It's
find
an
it.
okay job.
They do
Normal
quite
off-the-shelf antivirus only picks up a third of all known viruses.
Right, there is something else that really annoys me, is when people go, right, you ask someone, why have you got a Mac? Right, and they state all these reasons, and then they say,
It
oh,
hasn't
you don't
got
get viruses,
viruses.
and it's like, well, this
I have
not
an
using them.
analogy for this.
You and your analogies.
My analogy. It is if you had a key or some code or something to open just one lock, would you use it on Cookie Jar or Fort Knox?
Fort Knox.
Playing a cookie jar.
That's because you're an idiot. Normal right-way thinking people would use it on Fort Knox simply because of the amount of gain that you get from it as
Yeah,
compared to a
that's
Cookie
true.
Jar. Roughly the same thing. Why create a virus for a Mac when its market share is 5%?
3%, 5%.
Mm.
Well, yeah, Windows is what?
It's not as cost effective.
Windows is like 94% or something, and then
Wait,
Mac is
yeah.
like 5, and then
Linux,
Linux.
whatever's in between.
Yeah, and then you get like what point?
Yeah.
Something
Point
like Linux.
points for other ones, yeah. But then, what's we haven't actually spoken about Linux as an operating system for viruses.
I'm running
That's
Linux.
secure, isn't it?
Yeah,
Exploitable.
It's
I've
run
never
by
come ac-
developers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's always sort of changed. There's always so many
there's
different.
a load of
It's custom.
updates, and you know that because it's made by people that use it, they're going to be a little bit more thorough than
Yeah.
maybe others.
Yeah.
so the best
It
things
can be
that
as
you can-
easy or as exploitable as you want. It depends on the time taken to make the OS.
Yeah, what? So after that, the best operating system to get is Linux if you don't want any viruses whatsoever.
But Linux isn't exactly user friendly.
No, you've got to know what
Yeah.
you're doing, really.
It does take
To
time.
install things and things on Linux is all using the terminal. It's all using commands and such.
So that'd be very difficult.
It's sort of a best defence is just a good antivirus, unless you.
Yeah,
Well,
you know, yeah, I've got some antivirus as well, so I got distracted.
You've got some antivirus. Well, I'm glad you have some antivirus, Jake.
I'm sure you
Can I have some antivirus?
Yeah, sure. I'll just get to the back and give you some.
I believe with that comment, that's it, isn't it?
Yep.
folks?
So like, comment, subscribe, visit us, tweet
Twitter,
us.
website.
At UnNerded is the Twitter. The website's www.unnerded.com.
The likes let us know that the videos are working, and we will continue to produce more.
Yeah,
Thank you very
exactly.
much.
Well said, Early.
Cheers,
Yes,
guys.
Right. Yeah,
Cheers.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye. This is about that.